Honestly, the last judge in Silksong nearly destroyed my soul to pieces. On the way there, you've got two mini judges dropping around 18 rosaries each. And I farmed nearly 1,500 rosaries just from running this route again and again. Picking up my husk and facing him over and over. And honestly, it pushed me to the brink. I've never been so annoyed by a boss in a Metroidvania. And I almost looked up guides. And the first one just said, mimic his patterns. Yeah, thanks, mate. I never thought of that one. You know what it felt like years ago? I had fish and chips. I put a battered sausage on the roof of my car for 1 second, turned my head, and a bunch of seagulls swooped down and fucking nicked it. And honestly, losing that sausage was less frustrating than this boss. Even getting to him was a pain. Those annoying Driznit mobs winding me up, but at least the rosaries made it worthwhile. Once I found a slick route from the bench to the boss, which by the way was far away, the misery felt profitable. But yeah, I did nearly lose my husk more than once, and it was a bit dangerous. Here's what worked for me, the nail upgrade. Free first upgrade. Don't skip it. You can get this from some geezer in Belhart. Long pin and the polyp pouch. Extra poison ticks, which are really clutch in phase 2. And the long pin is nice because it allows you to easily throw it at the boss. Druid's Eye, silk regen on damage. It's not a game changer, but it definitely helps. Weighted belt. Reduced knockback, keeps you on target. Pair it with the Wanderer crest for consistency and for those swift, constant attacks on the boss when your opportunity comes up. So for stage 1, slow down. I kept panic dashing into him, and honestly, it cost me. He does a jump in the air. All you need to do is dash underneath him, and you'll get a couple of free hits in. If he does the flail throw, and you're close, sneak in for a couple of hits, but just make sure that you jump before he brings the flail back. If you're mid-range, dash out fast in the opposite direction, and then re-engage. If he does the spin attack, where he'll do a slight crouch just before it, if you've got a keen eye, get out of dodge. Honestly, you can't tank it, and it's really hard to avoid the damage, so it's best to just run in the opposite direction. All right, stage 2. It's essentially the same patterns, but now it's got fire with it, and it's brutal. So he'll do a ground slam, spawns fire columns, so all you need to do on this one is just make sure that you dash underneath him, and then you can get a free hit in, but if the columns are nearby, you just need to make sure that you avoid those. It's also a good time to heal as well if you time it right. Next up, he'll do a slide dash, so make sure that you hit him quick when he passes by you if you want to, and just ensure that you watch out for the columns that he'll sometimes do after this too. Next up, he'll do the fire flail, so he'll create these fire rings. Again, same as phase 1, get out of dodge and just make sure that you avoid the fire rings. Try to stay in middle gaps and dodge. This is also a good time to throw the long pin and polyp combo at him after the fire rings expire so that you can get some extra hits on him. Lastly, he'll do a jump smash. He'll jump in the air and smash, and he'll spread fire across the floor. Make sure that you time your jump and get a few hits in afterwards where you can. Best time to heal, as I say, is in any of these moments, or try and dash to the opposite side of the screen and get in a quick heal, but try and do it in the air. And just make sure that you're saving those long pins for the second phase of the fight. Trust me, they'll carry you. When I finally beat him, I sat back in relief, and then the bastard set on fire and killed me again. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. The most frustrating thing in this game so far. But when I did pull it off, it felt like one of the biggest gaming accomplishments I've genuinely had all year. And as a knackered dad juggling nursery runs, dinner, bedtime, and then sneaking on a bit of Silksong in the evening, if I can do it, trust me, you can do it too. So yeah, here's the wisdom. You have got to slow it down. You have got to learn the patterns. Don't panic dash and farm those rosaries on the way, and you'll get there. But hopefully the build setup that I've advised today will help you a little bit along the way, other than just saying memorize these patterns. Anyway, drop me a comment. Did the last judge ruin your evening too, or did you find a setup that made him even easier than what I did? Let me know. As always, this video was sponsored by absolutely nobody, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's hope the next boss isn't as irritating.